Welcome to the part 3 video of our latest color analysis case study client. Spoiler alert, in this video you're going to find out her step 2 result, her main color analysis season. So if you wanted to follow along with this particular client's analysis, I recommend you go back to 2 videos prior and start at part 1. I'm only recording this video in my nightgown right now. It's like 6 in the morning. I have a very full day today. So yeah, you've seen all this before. My color analysis case study series is all part of my Be Colorwise umbrella that I've put together for a few reasons. The first is to help my clients review personalized color analysis reports they receive and see the color comparisons and the checks better. It's about training eyes. The second reason is also to share with you a bit about the accredited color analysis system I use and the checks done. Show you that when we're all doing the same thing with the correct colors, refined color analysis eyes arrive at the same result. If you're looking for somebody to watch for color analysis content or engage with a color analysis service of a professional and want to find out if they are formally trained in color analysis before you watch their content or sign up for their service, you can check out my Be Colorwise checklist within the services menu on my website. To recap where we left off with this client leaned warm in step 1. In step 2, we looked at spring versus autumn colors on her. Without further ado, she leans autumn, and without giving a spoiler alert for the next step, it's not even a close call with spring here. And so I'm going to try and show you as much as possible or share with you as much as possible what I see, but I would say keep looking if you went the spring side of things. In my other video posts, I've shared with you the 7 color analysis checks in the accredited system I use, and the spring side fails those. She loses coloring, her jawline is dragged down, there's disconnection between her and the color. The color isn't supporting her coloring. It's not strong enough to support her coloring. There's way disconnection here. Over here, there's connection between her skin and the color. Her skin's a healthier coloring, more vibrant. You're more inclined to look at her eyes first. Again, like you might go, I'm more inclined to look at her eyes first, but this is way disconnected from her skin. This is de-energizing her versus this color over here is energizing her. The same deal here. You can just repeat those checks. She needs the stronger coloring of autumn to support her coloring. And the same deal here. Here's the in-person sets. This color on the right, which is the spring color, is doing the same thing as what the cool colors did to her in step 1. It's draining her coloring. There's way disconnection between her and the color at the jawline. This isn't adding any vibrancy to her. This is healthier, more smooth coloring. There's support for her coloring at the jawline. There's better connection here. Same deal here on the spring side on the right. Heavy at jawline, disconnection at jawline. It's doing the exact same thing as what the cool colors did. Her coloring is completely drained over here, like it's ghost-like. And then here she's just got healthier vibrancy, more connection with the color. On my Instagram yesterday, in the stories, I posted additional color sets for you to look at, and so here's a look at those. Again, the spring side is hugely failing. It's not even a close call. Here's another look. The spring side is hugely failing. Dragged down jawline. The color's not supporting her. And then here's an autumn white, which is a white with brown added. Here's a spring white which is a white with yellow added over here. The autumn side wins. What I will say when I reveal the step 3 result to you is there's a little bit of a plot twist, and maybe that plot twist triggered different thoughts in the step 2 result. But if you don't see that she's an obvious autumn here, I highly recommend you keep looking. Even the client sitting in the chair was like, ooh, with the spring, like the spring colors are way off. Like she appears ghost-like. Because this client leans autumn, in step 3 of color analysis, we're gonna go through the autumn flavors. And I didn't, for the sake of this video, pull out deep palette, which is the palette between autumn and winter, because there was zero chance that she would be that. Although in the in-person analysis I did pull the flags out, but there's zero chance in terms of deep autumn for this client because she doesn't show any winter in her coloring whatsoever, and you can go back to the part 1 video to see that. So here's a look at true autumn on the left. They're the exact same colors featured on the left here. On the top right is the warm palette, which is the palette between autumn and spring, and then on the bottom right is the muted palette, which is the palette between autumn and summer. When you're looking at true autumn versus warm, you can think through, was it difficult between spring and autumn in step 2? When you look at the bottom set of true autumn versus muted, you can think through, did this client show summer qualities to her? Did she appear really smoky? Was it hard between step 1, cool and warm, for you? Because this is a neutral range palette. So step 1 for somebody in the muted palette, it would have been a tricky call at step 1. Here's a look at true autumn on the left, warm on the right, top right, and then muted on the bottom right there. You can pause this to review. Now again, here's the in-person sets, but I ask that you ignore facial expressions, body shifts, lighting shifts. You have to look past that in an in-person analysis. So here's a look at true autumn versus muted on the right. Here's a look at true autumn versus warm on the right. And here's a look at true autumn versus warm on the right there. Comment below and share what you think her final color analysis result will be. Result reveal video will be a very full video, and there will be a little bit of a plot twist in there like I shared, and so stay tuned for that. But however, tomorrow it won't be posted because tomorrow is a travel day for me as I'm heading back to Panama. So stay tuned. Probably maybe the next day I'll post the result reveal video. Have a great day.